I do want to say, first of all, I'm just one of the founding members of the Supremes. Of course, it was me, Flo, and Diane, me, Florence Ballard, and Diana. And I was one of the girls behind Diana who sang all the oohs and ahs, the baby, baby, babies. And you know, I can sing more oohs and ahs and baby, babies than anybody else in the world. And don't be laughing, darling. I was laughing all the way to the bank for 50-some years. Now, the reason that I say 50-some years is because the lady that we're honoring this evening, Miss Claudette Robinson, one of the original members of the Miracles. Of course, you guys probably know Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. But back when I first started singing in 1959, it was Diana Ross who knew Smokey Robinson from a former neighborhood. And we were singing, the four of us were singing, we were called the Primettes. We were not the Supremes yet. And I remember Diane said, well, I know Smokey Robinson, and I can get an audition with him and his group, The Miracles. And so we went over to Claudette Robinson's house. I remember that. Claudette, remember that? It was 50, well, I don't know, maybe it was 60, I can't remember. I just had my 74th birthday last week, so it's hard. Oh, there you are, girlfriend. So it was hard for me to remember, but we went over to your house, Claudette. We went over to your house, and we auditioned for Claudette. It was 1960-something we auditioned for your group. And remember, we went there, it was Claudette, Smokey Robinson, Ronnie White, and it was Pete Moore, and my dear lady Tina White is out there, she's out there. And so we auditioned for you guys. You remember that? Oh my God, but you were so beautiful and you were so gracious. I mean, she was so gracious to us. We were only 16 years old and we auditioned at her house for her group back then. And they actually got us the agreement with Motown Records, and we auditioned, and then the rest of, you all know the rest of, we had like, what, 5 consecutive #1s. And I know you guys remember the British invasion and all that, and they were there, all that. But see, we were American and we were black girls, you know what I mean? And we made history. But I do have to say it's because this lady was so gracious. When we were young girls, she mentored us. We did the Motown Review tours. We toured all over the world together, and she mentored us. And you still look good, girl. Ooh. And so one of the original members of the Miracles, Miss Claudette Robinson.